Another one bites the dust. Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal has dropped out of the Republican presidential primary race. The guy never made an impact. He was never a factor. You may not even have been aware he was running. He never had a chance, and to him we say goodbye, and you will not be missed. What is happening with the Republican nomination? Donald Trump and Ben Carson still in the lead. According to a Real Clear Politics average of recent polls, Trump 24.3%, Carson 23.3%. Within the margin of error, they're effectively tied for the lead. Marco Rubio has seen his stock rise over the last 2 months. He's up to 12.3% from his September 20th low of 5%. He has almost tripled his support. Lunatic Ted Cruz seeing a rise from his July low of 4% up to nearly 11%. So Carson and Trump together hold nearly 50% of primary support from Republican voters. If you add Rubio and Cruz, those four candidates have over 70% of current support. Noticeably missing is Jeb Bush's name. It's bad for Jeb Bush. His support peaked in mid-July around 18%, and it has been just a decline, a steady decline, down to 5.3% in most recent polls. I've said it before, I will say it again. When Trump and Carson make fools out of themselves, when they criticize each other, when Trump calls Carson like a child molester because of his pathological nature, when Carson can't name a single country that is an ally of the U.S., that helps Rubio, and Rubio's stock looks better every day.
Rubio looks great. I say bring it on. I would be thrilled, Dave, no, I shouldn't say that. I'd rather have Trump or Carson be the Republican nominee because I don't think that they can win. But if a Republican has to become president, we want Rubio, don't we?
We want Rubio. I mean, my order would be Kasich, probably then Rand Paul.
Of people that have a reasonable shot here.
Yeah, I mean, of the guys that are in the top four, Rubio would definitely be my pick. Quick update on the Democratic side. Real Clear Politics average of recent polls, Hillary Clinton, 54.5%. Bernie Sanders, 33.5%. Martin O'Malley, 2.8%. 9% roughly undecided, not enough to make up the gap for either the second or third place candidates currently. Let's look at the trends, though. Even if you don't believe the specific numbers, let's take a look, Lewis, at this polling chart. If you look at the trends, Hillary Clinton started very high in early June and then started actually losing support into the beginning of October and ultimately gained ground in conjunction with when she just became more publicly visible. Bernie Sanders, who has been running more of a name recognition campaign, trying to overcome the fact that a lot of people just don't know who he is, he started back in May very low, around 7%, and he has consistently tracked up, and nobody else has really made an impact. You'll see the third line there is Joe Biden, who was never even a candidate, and still, Lewis, Joe Biden, who has now officially said he isn't running, he's still doing better than some of the other, than Martin O'Malley, certainly.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what people are doing, really, what people are thinking, where they're getting their information.
Yeah.
Low information voters, right?
We will have more information as analysts of this election very soon because we're going to start seeing the caucuses and the primaries very early in 2016. It's almost December already, so this is all happening sooner than it feels like, that's for sure.